Hey you guys, I'm so late to this bag tag, but I thought I really wanted to do this. This is the 5 bags I'd keep and 5 bags to sacrifice handbag tag. So stay tuned to see what I would keep and what I would sacrifice for my collection. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. Hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future content, and hit the like button for this video if you want to see more content like it. Okay, so I'm super late to this tag, but I don't care. I really wanted to do it. And I thought I would just go ahead and stand up so that I can grab the bags that I need to as we're talking about them and tell you why I would sacrifice them, or if it just had to make the list of what I would keep and what I would sacrifice. So let's just jump right in. I have a list over here so that I can kind of reference it. So if I look over to the side, that's why. But my first bag to keep would be my No ABB and the Damier Azur, for kind of obvious reasons. One, I don't have anything else that's in this Damier Azur print. I just really love it. I think it's so pretty, and I used to be so scared of it and not like it, and now I'm just like, I'm looking at other purses in this print because it's so pretty. So I love it. I've also added the things from Organize My Bag, which is this slide keeper, this top handle here, and then this like bag tag, luggage tag with my initials embossed on it. And I just think it's so pretty and just so flipping cute, isn't it? I have it way overloaded right now. It's kind of heavy, so I'm going to set it down. The next one that I would keep would be, you guessed it, my Neverfold GMs. And I really couldn't tell you if I had to narrow it down to one print, whether it be Damier Ebene or my Monogram GM. I don't know which one I would choose. They're both so great. This one is so good because it's so weatherproof, and the GM is so pretty because it's got that like gorgeous pink interior to it. So for me, I just don't know. But Neverfold GM is in there. I guess if I had to narrow it down, I don't know, you guys. I can't choose. The Monogram is so classic. The Damier Ebene is so weatherproof. So I guess I'll just say the DE print. Because it's so weatherproof, it's great for travel. And since it's really a giant tote bag and so great for travel, I would want it to be as like weatherproof as possible. So that's what we'll say, the Damier Ebene. The next one that I would keep would be my Belmont PM. Let me take this out so you can get a better feel for the bag itself. This one comes with a strap that goes with it. It's a treated leather black strap because the interior and the handles are that treated leather, black treated leather. And I mean, again, like the Damier Ebene print, it's just so pretty. I loved this because I liked the black treated leather, and I don't know, I think it only came in the Damier Ebene print. I don't even think it came in the Monogram print. Plus, I just love the black with any of the LV prints. So I absolutely love this. It carries just the right amount. Same as the No ABB, it carries just the right amount. You just can't go wrong with this. There's also the MM size. It was a little bit too big for me. I'll link the video here that is me comparing the two sizes so that you can get a better feel if you're interested in that purse at all. Last but not least, I would keep the Tory Burch Kira chevron print. I think this bag is like a gorgeous crossbody bag. It can be a shoulder bag or it can be an actual like crossbody bag. It is like the YSL puffer bag. It's like, to me, it reminds me of like a Chanel bag. It does not break the bank like a Chanel bag does. And it does have these divided sections. So you've got a zip pocket here in the middle and then divided sections on either side. And you have a zip pocket in the back here. I mean, this thing just carries a ton. And I just think this leather feels so good and so supple and so soft. So that would be the last bag that I would keep for my collection. Again, if I like had to choose. Nope, I was wrong. That was bag number 4. Sorry. So bag number 5 that I would keep is my Speedy B 25 and the Empreinte leather. Because I would want to keep something in this Empreinte leather, and I love the Speedy B 25 size. It carries, again, just the right amounts, especially for like day-to-day and that kind of stuff. So I would keep this one. It does come with It comes with a strap and an extender. I typically carry it usually with like a guitar strap just because these tend to pull my hair. These little clasps tend to pull my hair and that hurts. So this thing carries everything and packs a punch. I have one of those, what are those called? They like soak up the water in case there were ever any water in it. Anyway, the reason I would choose this over my Speedy B25 in the Damier bin is simply because it opens a little bit wider on either side. And so it allows for you to open it up and have a bigger mouth opening to get to your stuff, see your stuff, you know, whatever. And then the interior also has like this zip pocket in the back here. And then in the front, it has 2 slip pockets. And then also in the new model, it has a pocket up here in the front. And I just think like this bag is so gorgeous. I don't carry it enough. And I need to remedy that because I actually really, really love it. I love this purse so much. Okay, so that was bag number 5. So now on to bags that I would sacrifice. This was actually really hard for me because I have in the last year like really narrowed down my whole collection to things that I actually really love and do carry. I just, like I said, maybe I don't carry it enough, but I do love everything in my collection. But if I had to choose, you guys, this is really hard. Like, challenge yourself in your collection to choose 5 to keep and 5 to sacrifice. It is just not easy. So the first one, this one actually wasn't too hard for me, is the Pochette Bordeaux because I like never carry this bag. What I do love about this bag is that you can disconnect the straps. And if you saw my my handbag deal breaker video, I'll link it right here. You would see that I thought this didn't disconnect, but it does. And when these come off, it can become just a clutch. And so that is something that I like about it, but I literally don't carry clutches and I really don't carry this bag like at all. I've listed it up for sale on eBay and it sold twice and twice people didn't pay for it. And then I had somebody reach out to me that wanted to purchase it and didn't want to, I guess she found a better deal on a different one. And I told her that was a great deal. If it's authentic, she should get it. And she did. And she sent me a picture of it when she got it and it's gorgeous. So congratulations to her. It just means that I kept this one in my collection. And I'm not in a hurry to move it out of my collection. I think it's a really beautiful piece. So for now, it's just staying in my collection. And if people wanted to pay me what I wanted for it, then I would sell it, but it's just not worth letting go for less than what I'm asking, which is not an outrageous price. I promise. I've seen them on eBay and everywhere else going for a lot more. So anyway, that would be purse number 1 that I would sacrifice. Purse number 2 that I would sacrifice. It kind of came as a surprise to me too that I even made it onto this list. And trust me, I spent days going over my collection in my head and I like made a list of my notes to know which ones I would want, and some went back and forth from keep to sacrifice, and this is one of those that went back and forth from keep to sacrifice. My Speedy B30. So the reason it went back and forth is because I absolutely love this. I love Speedies. If I had to choose between Speedy and Neverfull, and I never thought I would say this, I would choose a Speedy because it's got that crossbody feature to it, as long as it's a Speedy B. I wouldn't choose a Speedy Classic, though those are beautiful. I never carried mine when I had it. But I think this is gorgeous. So the reason I would sacrifice this one is because I kept the Neverfull GM. And I know that's kind of backwards to what I just said because I said I would keep this one over like my Neverfull if I had to choose one to carry. Anyway, it's just that I never reached for this one on a day-to-day. I did carry it a couple weeks ago and I fell back in love with it. I do love it, but again, this is like if I just had to sacrifice, this would be it because I kept my Speedy B25 and my Neverfull GM. Bag number 3 that I would sacrifice is the repurposed St. Cloud GM. I think this is actually a phenomenal bag. I think it is really, really unique and it really holds quite a bit. I have some stuffing and all that down in there. It really holds quite a bit. Truly, I would just sacrifice this one because I don't carry it as much as I thought I would, but I do think it's a beautiful piece and I will not get rid of it because I love this fringing on it. I think it's so pretty. I can carry it with like anything. I could carry it with this. outfit. And I just think it's so pretty. I love that it's a repurposed bag and kind of brought new life to an old bag, like a vintage bag. And I think that's awesome. I'm really like into recycling old things. So that's why I would sacrifice this one. But you guys, this is just so hard to choose. But this would be purse number 3 that I would sacrifice. And I typically, this one is a crossbody, but I typically carry it with a guitar strap. And usually it's one of my more colorful ones, just because I think it looks so cool with that. Purse number 4. This was a hard one too, because, well, let me just show you. It's my Citadine PM. I think this bag is so gorgeous. I love that it's just like beautiful, crisp, creamy white. I think it's just so pretty. I don't carry it enough. There's not an option to carry it crossbody. It is only an over-the-shoulder tote, and it is a phenomenal spring bag. But guess what? So is my No ABB and Damier Azur. And if I had to choose one over the other, I would choose this one. It's a little bit smaller, and I feel like just really fitting my style because it has that crossbody option. And this one is just a gorgeous tote, And I actually have this in the GM size in the deep blue color. I can't remember what it's called. If I remember, or if I'll look it up and I'll put it across the screen here, but I had it in the deep blue color in the GM size originally, and it was just way too big. And then I got it in the PM size in this color, and I was like, I love this so much more. So I sold the GM to a neighbor, and I still have this in my collection, and I just love Empreinte bags. I think they are just so classy, regardless of what style you get it in. They're just so beautiful. But because I don't carry this one enough, this would be on the sacrifice list. Okay. And the last thing that's on my sacrifice list is my Speedy B25 and Damier Ebene. I have a hard time sacrificing any Speedies, even though 2 were on the list. And that's just out of pure like necessity of looking at what purpose each bag serves in my life. And because this one is so weatherproof and so beautiful, I would have loved to keep it, but because I needed to keep some of the other ones to fulfill other purposes, this one went on the chopping block. But ultimately, I would tell anybody and everybody to get this bag in this size. I was always a Speedy 30 girl, and when I got this bag, I was like, holy moly, I've been carrying the wrong size bag this whole time. I love this one. But again, because of the mouth opening, it's a bit smaller than the Speedy B 25 in the Empreinte leather, which is why I kept that one over this one. But this is a phenomenal all-weather bag. This was a hard one for me, like even harder than the 30 monogram. It was... This one was tough. This one was real tough because I did another handbag tag that was 3, I think it was 3 purses that I would keep forever luxury pieces, and I believe this was on my list. But you know, I got that No ABB, and everything changes when you get a new purse in your collection. It's like everything kind of shifts into this like new purpose for everything type whatever. So you know what I'm saying. This was a tough one. I would still tell everybody to get, I'm not sacrificing this one. This is actually not going anywhere. None of these purses are going anywhere. They're all staying in my collection. The only one that I would actually sacrifice is that Pochette Bordeaux if somebody wanted to purchase it and pay what I'm asking for it. So for now, that is my 5 to keep, 5 to sacrifice purses. Again, none of them are going anywhere at this point, but but I had to choose 5. I'm so sorry to you lovely purses that I chose to sacrifice because you're so beautiful. But I guess I'm going to wrap that up here. I hope this didn't go on too long. What purses do you have that you would keep, and what would you sacrifice out of your collection? If you only have, 4 purses, choose 2 for each and see which ones would you keep. Again, I have culled my collection in the last year down to exactly what I absolutely love and like somewhat unique pieces. And so it would be really hard for me to actually sacrifice any of these purses. So that's all for me today. I'm sorry if this video went on too long. It's just I had to give like the real reason why I would sacrifice anything because I really just wouldn't. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey you guys, so I'm doing this that I would sacrifice this one. If it did, it was colors that I didn't like, and that's why I went with this one. Oh my gosh, that bird is so freaking but it does not break the Chanel bank. And trust me, I